Peace, peace. What up, dog? How you be? I need everybody to come in, like, share this, like this, get my likes up, man. Everybody in here like this, share this, get this out to you folks, man. We got a good one today, man. Exclusive. We got an exclusive brought to you here first on Up for Debate TV. You know what I'm talking about? Go ahead, like, share this, get your shit together, man. I got my folks, they in the back room, in the green room, wait. Tell a friend. To tell a friend. You know what I'm saying? We in here. What up, though, relative? Basil Champ, what's good with you? Mr. Miller, the mods, peace to the gods and the earth. You already know what it is. I'm back here playing with the layout. That's all. That's all I need y'all in here. Mr. Jackson, what up, though? I come back with exclusive shit. I feed the community every time I come back, man. What's up, though? What's up with it? Tell a friend and tell a friend, man. Share this on Facebook, Instagram, wherever you can share that. Twitch. What we doing? How we doing? All right, Basil Champ said, welcome to Detroit. You know when you say that to me, it's time for me to say this to you. Welcome to Detroit, motherfucker. Let's go.
What if I died tonight? Lord, what if I died tonight? Nigga, fuck my life for real. Fuck family and fuck frenemies. And death the only people I respect to be my enemies. At least they ain't pretend to me and hide their hand. Niggas will stab you in your back and still say they're your friend, just to try to play you again. What you think a nigga stupid for 30 pieces of silver? These niggas turning to Judas. Got me loading 30 pieces to shoot it. He acting clueless. He must have been sniffing cocoa. He think a nigga foolish. And bitch, if we was crew, you could have asked me for it. Instead, you set me up to take it, tried to blast me for it. That's why my heart cold, nothing goes past me, know it. And fuck love, I don't know him, so don't ask me to show it. Bitch, I ain't sympathetic, ho, ain't no sympathy, I'm forever wild. Babies and old ladies, if not for them, I'd never smile. I've been out the way, cause my spirit is dark and feeling foul. You don't know me, then don't approach me. What if I die tonight? Ain't nobody gon' shed a tear for me. Won't be nobody to pour no liquor or beer for me. Nobody love me, it wasn't nobody here for me. When they see me up in that casket, they probably die tonight.
You want to stand? You stand?
How y'all doing?
Yeah. Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear. I can hear vaguely.
Say barely.
Vaguely.
Let me see something. I'm trying to widen y'all screen a little bit. Y'all a little bit. It's a little tight right now.
We can't hear. We're gonna come back. We're gonna go out and use another device and see if that will help.
Okay.
Okay.
They'll be back in a second. What's good with y'all, man? Let me know what's going on. Exclusive shit right here brought to you first. You should know that. So I can't have that. Let me see something. I gotta get my shit straight. Yeah, that's how we do it. What's good, everybody? How y'all be? I got the son of a legend in the building. What it is, man. Mr. Silk, AFNF. You know what I mean?
Can you hear better?
So if I can hear you,
We can't hear you.
you can't hear me.
Nope. Your phone all the way up, Mike? Yeah, we can't hear you. Can't hear you at all.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
How y'all doing, man?
We're fine. How are you?
I'm good, man. Good to meet you, man. Silk, I've never met you before, man. We've never had a conversation, man. It's good to finally sit across from you at least, you know?
Yeah, same to you, likewise.
For everybody, I'm sorry, everybody, about the issues. I should have been in here earlier. I apologize to my guests as well. I was ripping and running. But for everybody that's not familiar with who we speaking with, I'd like for you to introduce yourself to folks, man. Let them know who you are, where you from.
Okay, I go by Silk AFNF. I'm a DC on-side artist. Repping south side of DC, southeast, southwest.
Southside DC, southeast, southwest. Okay,
My godson is here too. Block.
Yeah, my God, bro.
What up, though, Block? Where you at, homie?
What's up, man? The Blockster right there.
Peace, family. How you be? Blocks,
Yeah, right.
talk to the people, man. Let them know what's up with you. Where you from, man?
I'm from Southeast DC too.
That's what's
Just
up.
know, this city right here, this our city for real. We just need to be, we got to get on this mainstream and do what we do. But for real, man, we got this shit. The people know.
That's what's up. So let's get into it a little bit. Let's get into the music, man. Let's talk about the music and the brand, man. How did you choose your stage name? And let the people know what AFNF stands for, please.
Okay, the stage name, it really came from, my father's nickname, street name. The brand is AFNF, all family, no friends. Which is my merch, saying it's my brand for my merch, my clothing line, but it's my brand for my music. So I'm just making it coexist with each other.
How did you come up with the concept for AFNF? You know what I'm saying? Is that based on life experiences?
Yeah. Far as, I had a good upbringing. My mother, I mostly seen shit done with my mom. Street shit, all that shit. Up until she went in. Then that's when I jumped in the street and I started doing my thing. And the streets, far as my father, my dad being gone, the streets been my father. So I just, do the type of guys and the type of dudes and the things the rules and the things I live by, like unity and loyalty, things of that nature, that's what it had me to come up with that concept. I don't believe in friends. Friends ain't shit, to tell you the truth.
I agree.
Anything around me, we family.
I got associates.
Anything around me, we family. So that's how I just, I came up with that and I started running with it.
How long has the brand been active?
About 3 years now.
Now you got merch. Can people find your merch somewhere? I got your links for your music and everything in the description box for anybody that want to stream. But we need to know where to find your merch at, brother.
We working on the merch as we speak now.
Okay. Because I seen you in some gear in your own shit.
I ran out. We got the t-shirts and shit done. I sold them out quick. So now I'm just trying to figure out like how I really want to go about it. I'm doing unisex, but I'm really trying to figure out how I want to go about it. So right now I'm thinking I'm gonna run with the sweatsuits and the hats right now.
Sweatsuits and the hat. That's what's up. It's wintertime, you know what I'm saying? Nigga need a sweatsuit.
Yeah, winter don't, fall don't last too long.
Word up. Word is bond. Okay, so let me ask you this. How long have you been doing music and what or who inspired you to become an artist?
Shit, I did my first audition for Def Jam when I'm 33. I did that shit when I was about 20. I've been rapping since I was about 26, 27, but I ain't really started taking it serious till I turned about 30, 31. That's when I really started building the momentum. Because what I used to do is go around. I used to do open mics a lot. So that's really how I started building up a little fan base or whatnot. Who inspired me? I grew up off listening to Bone Thugs and Harmony and Biggie Smalls.
So it wasn't a person in particular in your life that inspired you to do, or you just inspired by hip hop in general. You say
One of the
Biggie
people that
Smalls.
inspired me, he passed. He passed. He would have been a stepfather figure of mine, to tell you the truth. He passed. That's what really had me. Like every morning he'd drive me to school, pick me up every day. So he got me listening to Bone Thugs or Biggie Smalls. So he really installed that shit in me. Even though he won't know no music shit, but just by me being around him and how he was influenced by Bone Thugs and shit, that's what really got me on it. And to tell you the truth, my mom, she took me to the Apollo when I was young. I say about 8 or 9. And she noticed I used to always ride around with her listening to Bone Thugs or Biggie singing their songs and shit. So I guess she just took it upon herself and like, shit, I'm gonna take him to the jump, take him to Apollo, see what he do. But what I do is I get up that motherfucker, I freeze up, because I ain't know what was going on though. I ain't know what was going on. I see a rack of motherfuckers, I hear the music and shit, but I freeze up. So now as I got older and I started doing music, when I get up on that stage or I get on that mic and I'm in that booth, I feel as though I got a point to prove because I felt as though I felt myself back then. Who was the person? If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, it's a learning experience. You know what I mean? Shit, you done been through the fire. That's what I understand about it. Like you say, you froze up back then, but ain't no jitters no more. You already know what it is, and you on your shit. You know what I mean?
No doubt, my shit hard as hell now.
Word, it is, man. I was just listening to that Make the List a little bit earlier, man. I wanted to clip it so the audience could hear it, man, but I think I'm gonna have problems with the intro or whatnot.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? That's why I just put the video up so people could see that you was active out here on YouTube doing your thing.
Right.
How many projects do you have today?
I got 3 out. I'm dropping another one on January 2nd, which is my birthday. I'm dropping another one. That's just to be my 4th tape.
So what you got? Kicking Major Flavor Volume 1?
I got Kicking Major Flavor 1. I got Part 2. Nah, this is about to be the 3rd one. They took Rolling Stone down because they weren't fully mastered. I'm gonna drop Rolling Stone after we drop Young Hugh Hefner. I got 3. I'm about to have 3. I got 2 out right now. Part 1, Kicking Major Flavor, and Part 2.
And both of those people can stream at the links.
They can stream that shit out. It's everywhere. Tidal, Spotify. I go off on Spotify mostly. Most of my streams come from Spotify, but it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. Okay. How do you approach your music when you creating these songs and putting together the video schemes and everything? And what does it mean to you? Because you know what I'm saying? Music is subjective to me. I could get something completely different than what you mean from the song you write, but that's what it means to me. So how do you approach it, and what do your craft mean to you, brother?
I'm passionate about this shit. Like this, something I've been wanting to do since I was a kid. I'm passionate about it. It means a lot to me. I feel as though I don't play sports and no shit like that. So I don't come from no silver spoon or nothing. Nigga had shit when he was young, but we grown now. So out here it's about what 3 or 4 ways you can make it. Bad sports, school, or rap, or the streets. I'm choosing the rap hustle, and it means a lot to me because I love my craft and I'm into music a lot.
Who would you say your favorite artist is overall? Like if you had to flatten it out, who would your favorite artist be overall? Because I've heard you mention Bone and Biggie or whatnot. I'm a Pop fan here, you know what I'm saying? I just had to say that, you know what I mean? Long live Pop. Who would your favorite artist be of all time, homie?
Nipsey Hussle.
Okay, I can dig that. Most definitely. Would you call your music more of a art depicts life thing or exercising creativity, or both?
What's the first one you said?
Art depicts life. You were exercising creativity.
Off the pitch life and immaculate.
You say immaculate?
Yeah, immaculate.
So you drawn from experience.
Yeah, no doubt.
Okay. What made you decide to begin doing interviews at this point? You know what I'm saying? Because given who you are and what you do or whatnot, you've had your own success on a minimal level or a semi. What's the word I'm looking for? A semi global level. So what made you want to begin doing interviews right now?
I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. There's a lot. People been trying to get me to do interviews for the longest. What made me not really want to do them because my dad told me a long time ago in the letter he wrote me, and he ain't want me to do no interviews. He felt as though there's nothing to talk about, But I had to back then talking to him when I was talking to him. I had to let him know like, Ben, that what I'm doing, I have to, engage in with the people. And to be honest, the people want me. They want me to speak. The people be saying they want to hear me. So this was making me come out.
Now you brought up your father, and one of your last albums, like you said, Rolling Stone, you got to get remastered. But the album cover, Son of a Legend, it has pictures of Wayne Perry, or Nkosi Shaka Zulu L, formerly known as Wayne Perry, as the cover art.
Mm-hmm.
When did you decide to let the world know? I mean, so blatantly that this is my dad or whatnot.
Nah, the cover ain't really had nothing to do with that more. So the cover, it was just more. I was thinking more so out of the box, like okay, both my parents legends for real. My father legend, so I just took up the the Rolling Stone thing, and I added Son of a Legend. But it was more so I know in music your cover art mean a lot. So I know by me doing that cover art, I know that I was going to draw a fan base with that.
So you so it would is it safe to say you were capitalizing?
Yeah, we can go ahead and run with that.
All right. Now childhood. How was childhood for you growing up, being who you are? Because there was a point in your life, I don't want to skip ahead, but there was a point in your life when both your parents were locked up, correct?
Yeah, indeed.
So, not to get too far, but how was childhood growing up for you, who you are, and how did it impact you as a kid? Did you ever have to face any repercussion or stand on business about anything because of who your father is?
If I was a child, when I was a child, shit, I was alright when I was a child, but like growing up, no, not for real, not anything dealing with him or my mom. Shit dealing with me, I had to stand on business dealing with my name, but not for. No, I was cool on that end.
Did people know who you were?
Yeah, people, you know what I'm saying? DC too small. Everybody know who he is. So I ain't really had them type of issues. My issues really came from, in high school, like females or niggas hating on some shit like that. It wasn't never nothing dealing with my parents or nothing. I done heard shit. I done heard things that I didn't address and step to, but nothing that never really came my way. I don't be concerned with that, fam.
So would you say the impact of your namesake had a more positive or negative effect, or neither?
Nah, I had a positive impact.
How was your relationship with your siblings, man? How many siblings do you have, and how was your relationship with them?
I keep in contact with a few of them. I'm actually the one who, that was keeping the siblings together, but we all different. We all different, you know what I'm saying? So, and we all have egos at the end of the day. This person won't be this person, that person will be that person. So it's like, we talk when we, you know what I'm saying? I guess when we reach out, we don't, it's cool though. I'd be cool. I'm cool with them. We just don't talk as much.
So y'all used to congregate, or more
Yeah,
so
well,
than y'all do
with
right
a
now?
few
Everybody
of them,
kind of their own
a
person.
few of them hang around me. A few of them been around me, but you know, everybody got their own life. Motherfuckers got kids. Motherfuckers got shit going on.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I said about a good 5, 6 of us.
How was
Ones that
y'all
I know that's for
relationship during
sure. Ones that I know
childhood?
that's
You
for
know each other?
sure.
He ain't hear you.
I
You
didn't
said,
hear. My bad.
He,
I said,
what,
how was
you
your
didn't say what you
relationship during
said. Ones that you
childhood?
know
Y'all
for
know
sure.
each other as children?
say about one of them.
About one of them. Okay. Let's go here. What's the current state of your relationship with your father, man? And when's the last time you spoken to him?
We cool. I'm gonna be honest. You know, I ain't one of them type of niggas who be like, I ain't that type of dude, man. We have a relationship. I just don't. I don't reach out, and he don't reach out. You know what I'm saying? My father one of them type of dudes. You know, he'll reach out if you reach out to him, and I'm a rebellious soul. Like I don't be on. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no. We don't have no bad energy or nothing. I love Slim to death. Even though I never none of us never met our father. Be technical with you, none of us never met our father. But I know who I am, and I done had them conversations and talking to him and all that. But we just got static in between what we got going on. But it's no bad energy or nothing. I just don't reach out because you know what I'm saying. I'm a grown man, man. I don't mind talking to him, but I have shit going on outside this world. I'm chasing. I'm on something. I'm dream chasing. So I don't, you know, I just don't reach out.
You got a lot of industry plugs, man. What stopped you from reaching out to your contacts in order to advance your career a little bit further? You trying to
Um,
grind it from the ground up?
a lot of people just be talking to me sometimes, bro.
You don't believe in
I
him?
I don't take a motherfucker serious sometimes. A lot of people be bullshitting. People just be talking. The motherfuckers just want to be around because who a motherfucker is, and they ain't really know two heads better than one or iron sharper iron. I only got that type of shit from a motherfucker around me. That's the motherfucker you see with me right now. Other than that, you know, I just rather do it on my own, man. And I see doing it on my own to get me further than this, that, and then fake networking with all these fake motherfuckers.
Now, I got pictures of your childhood. We see you polo down, and mom's kept you fresh and out and about and everything. So I want you to explain, if you can, in your own words, explain what it was like for you when she was taken by the state, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because that's all they do. They kidnap motherfuckers, man. You know
Yeah,
what
no
I'm
doubt.
saying?
That was one of my hardest. That was one of my hardest hardships I ever went through. That's what really turned me up.
Around what age bracket was that?
Shit, my daughter was shit. I was 2 or 3. I was 18, 19 when that happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know, and that put a hold on me. I felt alone at that point, and I felt as though, you know, by me being who I was, I wasn't supposed to be like that. But it went like that, and shit, I conquered it. I conquered shit that niggas crash and shit and fail at. I conquered that shit. But yeah, but my mother being gone, that was one of the hardest things I ever went through in my life.
Did you have any mentorship or type guidance to get
I
you
ain't had
through
none
that
of that
time,
shit,
or did
oh.
you
I
just
ain't
make
had
it
none
up
of the
your
shit.
own?
I ain't had none of that shit. Oh, the streets was my guidance. I ain't had none of that shit.
I could dig it. I could dig it. Okay, let's see where I'm at. Nah, you say you was 18 years old. They snatched your mom. How long was you gone, Miss Gilmore?
9.5.
9.5 years.
So I basically, you know, when I left, I didn't leave him, you know, how to pay bills, live on his own, or nothing like that. So he literally had to learn all that himself. I wrote him letters, talked to him on the phone, explained to him how to go pay his bills, how to get his own housing and things of that nature. So I basically guided him. And like with my son, I'm very proud of him because during the time I was in prison, he went through a lot. It was a struggle for him, and he also had to raise his daughter by himself at 18 years old. So he did a tremendous job. I prayed every day, what I'm saying, because I knew, the streets. How else, what I'm saying? Family members and things of that nature. But I know my son, he is not like what you would call a closed in person, but he's very self to himself. So I knew that it bothered him because all he had at that time was his mother. The father was gone since he was a baby. Never knew him, never met him, except through phone calls and mail. So by me going, I knew that was a lot for him. But like he said, he mastered it, he conquered it, and he stayed on the streets, which was a big part for me. And he was still here when I got out of prison, because when I was in prison, there were a lot of women losing their children while they were in prison. And I'm calling him and I'm telling him this and I'm saying this and I'm saying this. But me saying that to him on the other side of the phone, and I'm 3,000, 4,000 miles away, what I'm saying, he had to learn how to provide for himself. Even though I was telling him, I still wasn't physically with him. So that was a lot, and I just feel, right now I'm very proud of him because he's staying on track. I taught him how to ignore illiterate people, ignorancy of others that want to brand him with the hate and stuff about his father or whatever. And he's good with it. You know what I'm saying? He's good with it. He really is. And I don't, I just feel that at this point with his music, it's very enlightening to me because you never know, what I'm saying, how special your children are or what your child is capable of doing. And to see him pushing, like he pushes, he goes, what I'm saying? He does what he needs to do. And he's teaching me a lot about the music industry because I really didn't know, but I knew he liked music. That's why he said I took him to the Apollo when he was a kid. So, sometimes things happen and come for a reason. So I'm just very blessed with him. And, I want to see him succeed, whether it's rap music or whatever he does, because he did suffer a tremendous loss, a big part of his life. His mother went to prison, father been in prison all his life. And that, for some kids, I think they would have been in counseling, stressed out, in the streets, drugging, mugging, gone. You know what I'm saying? But my son is very strong. He's a strong young man.
Now, mentally, between the both of y'all, and this is a question for both of y'all, how did that point in time impact you both? I know you just saying you writing them and trying to be as good a parent you could be from the distance you in, but he in the physical out here, he got a living. So I know it impacted him mentally in a different way than it impacted you in the states both of y'all was in. Explain that.
The impact was unbearable because he felt like in some ways he would never say it to me, but I know he did, like I abandoned him because I just left. You know what I'm saying? The police just came and I left. I didn't prepare him. I didn't tell him one day your mother is going to go to prison. Then for me to go to prison for so long, he was not that, I know it messed with his conscience and stuff. But on the other hand, when I got out, he was as any, he wasn't a child anymore. He was an adult when I came home from prison. So I had to learn how to deal with him. And he was angry at me because I left. He was angry. So me trying to build back bonds with him to let him know, like, I'm still your mother. I still believe in you. I still trust you. I love you. You know what I'm saying? It went a long way. And it wasn't easy because he's a Capricorn. He's stubborn. He's stubborn. So I had to, basically bow myself down to say I'm his mother. He owes me nothing. I owe him because I left him out here in this world, doing something that I probably should have stopped. I should have saw another way to, basically take care of him. Because when I was hustling, checks and credit cards, whatever I was doing, I was basically taking care of him. I had jobs here and there, but I stopped because the street money was more better than the job money. So I said, in order for me to be a mother like I'm supposed to be, I have to buckle and sit my son down and actually talk to him, find out what's going on with him, and we have to combine that together. So that's when I came up with, like, I got to do something positive instead of me just coming back to the streets, going back to hustling. You know what I'm saying? And he seen me go through a trimester that he still didn't like because he was used to his mother having fast money and fast cars. So when he see me, I'm telling him, I don't got no money for this, and I gotta you do this, that, and other. It still didn't click to him. So I had to sit him down and say, look, this is what prison was like for me. I don't want you to go there. This is what we're going to do. And at the end of the day, you are still who you are. And I am proud of you because you stayed here. And what I mean by stay here, on the streets, and you stayed alive. So you survived all of that. So you owe me nothing. I owe it to you. So I said I was going to step up and be positive. That's when I came up with my lounge. And I started getting jobs to show him the street is not really what you want no more. That's over with. You know what I'm saying? We want to do something positive now. But he went through a lot. And, people try to, while I'm in prison and he's on the street, I'm still hearing people trying to tear him down and disrespect him and get him out of his character. And some kids would have done it. But for my son, he did not. He stayed in his and I kept telling him, ignore these people, because at the end of the day, you're going to win. You're going to get everything you need. You're going to go where you want to go, and you're going to do what you want to do. But just please ignore the hating, ignore the jealousy, because they don't matter. They're irrelevant. Because he could have been in a different sense of mind.
You could have crashed out.
Exactly. And he didn't. And I know my son. I know he was hurt. You know what I'm saying? He would never tell me. He probably had a little tear or something a couple of times too. You know what I'm saying? But that's his man thing. But for me, it was a lot.
Pardon self.
Mm-hmm. Huh?
So I was saying pardon self because I apologize. I don't want to interrupt you.
Yeah. So that was, literally how that go. And it broke my heart to see him come and see me in prison. He wasn't supposed, no child should see their mother like that in prison. And he came to every prison I was. He came when I was behind a glass. He came when I was able to sit in front of him. And he came on this, looking happy, but I knew my child was not happy. And then he bringing my granddaughter, and she's a baby. And I'm just like, this is not right. It wasn't right. I think it's, I always say I never regret what I done, but in reference to my son, he shouldn't have had to go through that. I was his mother. He should not have had to go through that, and I shouldn't have put my child through that.
Silk, how hard was it for you mentally not to crash out a few times? Because everybody, now I checked your resume. We ain't got to talk about you standing on business because I know that's what it is. But how hard was it not for you to completely crash out during some of the shit that you went through mentally during the time?
I crashed out a couple of times though, but it ain't nothing ever stick. I'm kind of smart with how I move, but it was a dark place. It was a dark place, and I know how to block the world out, man. When I feel like ain't nobody there, I ain't gonna never say motherfucker supposed to be there how they supposed to, but everybody needs somebody. And at that time, I ain't had that, so I blocked that shit out, and I just got on my shit.
You think your daughter was very impactful and basically
Fuck yeah,
keeping.
hell yeah. My daughter's right here, right now. She remember everything from yay high. She remember that shit. Like I ain't my daughter is mature like me, so she remember that shit. And hell yeah. Hell yeah. I still have talks about it till this day because that's what keep me going. That's what thrive me.
Absolutely.
And I think by me raising him, he was able to basically raise her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He was basically able to raise her, which I knew that was hard for him too because he was 18 years old having a baby. So for me to see how he was as a father to her that was a beautiful thing for me. That was it really was. Even though I was in prison, he still was maintaining himself, maintaining the household for himself, and maintaining his daughter at a young age.
Right on. Now, for you as a mother, how important was it for you to be there to separate the real from the fake or whatnot? Because, for me, from a father's point of view, if I was you in different shoes, I would have tried to shelter my son from a lot of shit that I know the world might not be clear on. Or, like it's a lot of dumb niggas out here that do dumb shit too. So
Right.
how hard was that for you? I know you say you leaving at 18. Did you feel like you prepared him for that part of the game? Now, we talked about life, living, paying bills, this, that, and the other, but the other part of the shit that comes to it, because you're well versed in it too. You got your own story, and you look pretty legendary in your own shoes. You know what I mean? Do you feel like you prepared him enough for that part of the game?
Well, as he was growing up, he, you know, as him growing up, he had already suffered people hating on him, saying he wasn't his father's child and things of that nature. So as he started getting older, which I'm glad that I did start, addressing things with him, enlightening him and letting him know what was going on. I think I started it when you was like what, 11 or 12? Yeah, when he was like 11 or 12, he was going to school and people was telling him saying this and saying that. So, I started getting him ready for that. So by the time he was 18, he was mentally already to know, these people over here saying this about me, those people over here saying this about me, but I know who I am. So I got him ready, around about 11 or 12. So he can be able to be mentally stable to deal with society and the haters, the fornicators and the fake people.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I've always been afraid for him because it was always just me and him and who his father was. I didn't know what was going on with all that other stuff. So, and I knew people were very vindictive towards him. You understand? They were very, very, what I say, dangerous. They were very dangerous, even with words, not so much as with weapons, or that they would touch him or put their hands on him. But I always felt, we got niggas that put dudes in trick bags every day, but I knew he was smart. You know what I'm saying? And I would tell him, you don't go here. You don't do this with these people. You make sure you keep your area clean. You make sure, you know how to read people, to know which level you want to go with a person, to know when a person really fuck with you and they don't. So he mastered that. He did. And let him know, like, when a nigga get mad at you because you don't want to deal with him, that's not your problem. That's his problem. You go on because you got your own life. You got a daughter you got to worry about.
Murder. Silk, how hard was it for you growing up? Because now, the internet exploded at one point. Everybody with a platform got something to say about something. And there's a lot of shit on the net in regards to your father, who he is, what he did, what he didn't do, this and that and the other. So how hard was it for you dealing with that type of shit too? You know what I'm saying, mentally?
I don't stun off that shit, oh. However they want to do it, we can do it. I don't be tripping off that shit. Oh, I know how people is. I done went through, motherfuckers talking about me and shit like that. So I don't be stunning off that shit, oh.
But how do you feel about what they say about
I
you?
I feel.
Because there's a lot of shit out here on the net. I ain't gonna bring up nothing specifically. I
Yeah, no, I
gotta.
see the shit. I see the shit. Motherfuckers send it to me. I don't, you know. I just know people be outside looking in. They don't be knowing what the fuck they be talking about. About me, you, or whoever. If you want right there to see it, or before they come out the horse's mouth, I don't be starting up no shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always told him, unless,
Cause I already know. Oh, when you know when truth get out, people the brain easy to manipulate. It's easy to do certain shit like that. It's easy to have a motherfucker thinking this and thinking that. But as soon as the truth come out, man, they on your dick. So
I've always told him not to believe certain things about what the internet says. If it doesn't come from his father to his ears, it is what it is. It's not true. You know what I'm saying? If he feels some type of way, ask
I
his
done been in
father.
the streets around motherfuckers who, you know, I still be around to this day. Motherfuckers who done been around him back in the day. So, you know, a lot of shit, that shit be bullshit to me.
So in a sense, what you're saying is you don't pay attention to the shit, because like
Nah,
I say,
no, I'm the type. I'm an action type person, man. I ain't controversial, none of that shit. I'm an action type person. If that shit was in my face, we gonna see what's up with it. Other than that talking, I ain't on that shit. I'm focused on what I'm trying to do, my music and taking care of motherfuckers. I don't care about that shit. Y'all can talk all day. If you ain't trying to do nothing about it, I don't care nothing about it.
a lot of these artists that shout your father out, are any of them doing anything actively? You know what I'm saying? For him, other than saying his name, like shit, you got Bootsy, shit. I think Jay-Z done said his name a couple times. Motherfucking shit. It's kind of, but Jadakiss, a bunch of folks then referenced him and saluted him. And I just want to make this clear too. Could y'all make this clear rather? Because there's a lot of letters surfacing from him and motherfuckers claiming to be associated with him in different ways. Does he write just about anybody that writes him or something like that?
Yeah.
Say it again.
Is okay if I was to write him a letter, would he write me back?
Mm-hmm.
Definitely.
So just about anybody
I'm
that
saying
has
that come from
access to his.
I'm telling you, this come from my mouth. Yes, he will write you back.
Yes, he would write you back. Because people attaching themselves to him in different ways. Like I said, the internet is crazy, and just because somebody else ain't saying something, motherfuckers gonna take what they see as the truth. You
Right.
know, and you are his youngest son, correct?
Right.
Right. Right. So let me ask you this, man. If your mother doesn't go away at 18, and you know, if Poe doesn't snitch on your father when he does, how different would life be in your head? Because I know you imagined that at once or twice in your life. Like shit, if this didn't happen, if that didn't happen, shit might be like this or like that.
Yeah, I did 1,000 times. Not back then when I was a kid, but I don't live in La La Land, so I just be like, I really wouldn't know. I really want to know.
Mm-hmm.
But I
like
only
that.
could
I don't live
imagine,
in
but
La La
I really
Land.
want to know.
Right. So okay, what can the world expect from Silk and the brand AFNF?
Just more for me and more from it. Oh, I'm trying to go as far as I can with this shit. I just want to be heard. I love music so much, man. I just want to be heard, man. That's all they can expect from me. Just hear me more. Hear me and feel me. All this shit real. There ain't no faking in my music, none of that shit.
Are you concerned with the current state of hip hop? Because I listen to your music. My son raps and shit, and I be concerned with the shit he talking because, you know, I always told him a motherfucker gonna make you live that. You know, like I know who he is as a man, and I tell him like shit. You know, some of the shit you saying, these signs you throwing up, a motherfucker gonna make you live it, whether they are op or not, just to see if you who you say you is. So are you concerned with that, the way you move? Because like I said, I heard your lyrics. I hear what you gonna fucking make the list. Like shit, if I catch you know what I'm talking about shit. I'm like, oh shit. This nigga ain't playing. That shit made me go right to the playlist. Like, where this shit at? What? Okay.
That song made 93.9 twice too.
That's a bad motherfucker right there. I think that's the favorite. That's my favorite at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, dog. No doubt. Nah, I ain't concerned though, cause that's what the fuck the music industry, the motherfucking music industry is demonic. That's what they like. That's what they thrive off. So nah, I ain't worried about that shit.
But shit, like I say, with the current state, Mo3, King Von, you know what I'm saying? You know, are you concerned with, let's just say, moving around outside of your area and shit like that? I know you got
because we don't move like them. We don't put ourselves in no type of situations. We go anywhere the fuck we want to go. Ain't no type of problem. He's like, hold up. Let me demonstrate. I done been to certain places though. We go anyway. He going with me. I done been to certain places. Baltimore, Houston, I done did shows wherever they want. We coming. Ain't no none of that. We ain't coming for no. We don't want no problems. None of that. But you ain't fucking with us.
Word. Absolutely. What can we expect to work on deck?
Yeah, but we love more than hate it though. So a lot of times that's why it's gonna always be something cool, because people love us more than hate us, man. We ain't never come up being fucked up people or burning bridges or nothing like that. We just stand on business, and I guess whoever or however people feeling, I guess when the occasion arises, I mean, we gonna rise and we gonna handle it. But at the end of the day, we kind people, we for our people, and man, we trying to get rich. And you know what I'm saying? But outside of anything else, niggas genuine, man, and we love though all through this town. So at the end of the day, it ain't but so big here. So all these little corners, man, they know.
That's a fact. Well, I got about 2 more questions left, man. Yeah. I got a game, man. Let's play a game real quick. Let's play a game real quick.
I ain't know how to play a motherfucking game since Gold. I don't even know how to play.
Engage me for a second, Sil. Engage me for a second, because October 5th, 2020, a video surfaced online on the nigga channel and shit. Let's take a look at it real quick, man. A small clip from it. I think this it right here. Bam.
Which, like, I'm not upset about that, because ain't nothing in my file was gay. And if it was, he man enough to put that on the table.
We can't hear you. Got noise?
No, that ain't the situation. And one thing you said, man, you said we all knew about this. I got dudes older than my father that burnt him out the house. That's like, what this nigga saying? Oh, he tripping. He saying some shit, man, nigga ain't never thought about.
He playing that cult shit.
Nah, that ain't you, is it?
No, hell no.
That nigga saying my father this, my father that, my father this, my father that. And like I said, that we know you got siblings or whatnot. Is that one of your siblings?
Yeah, that's C, yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to clarify whether that was fake news or not, because I always felt like it was some bullshit to that call. Like, man, this nigga ain't got no line to dog them like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm glad you clarified the real from the fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right. No doubt.
Well, that's all I got tonight, man. If you got anything you want the world to know, where can they find Silk? What you got coming for them in the future? You say you got the Rolling Stone being remastered, and that's you dropping that on your birthday?
Nah, I got the tape Young Who Hefner. We dropping that on my birthday, which is January 2nd. We dropping that. The right that we drop that and push that, we gonna drop Rolling Stone.
January 2nd?
January 2nd. My Instagram is Silk AFNF. Anything you want to look me on, but Silk AFNF. Everything.
everywhere.
I'm at 66K streams on Spotify. I'm cooking Spotify with the shit. I'm trying to attack all the other platforms, and we working on getting some more visuals. We working on dropping some more visuals, but I'm gonna wait till I drop the tape, and we gonna go from there. And everybody around me, we doing us. We lit.
His links are in the description box, man. You can go on here to subscribe to his YouTube channel, check his videos and his music out. Everything's over there for all y'all cheap motherfuckers that got the Spotify premium and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta listen to whatever they motherfucking play for you and shit over there. But yeah, tune in. Ms. Gilmore, anything you like to say to the folks before we tune out of here? Block, anything you like to say to the folks?
Block, you like to say to the folks? I'm just thank you for allowing my son Silk to have his first interview with you. You know, we're not trying to basically take over or with
I'm gonna say that too you though. Yeah, right. He you know, I go by Silk or whatnot, you know, but that's what the streets call me though. Mm-hmm. You know, he know that, you know, I ain't this from my in this letters from him. I'm on what I'm on. Like I ain't on that I don't need a daddy. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's cool. You know, I'm my own man, and he know that. He know that I ain't trying to ride off his name or live off his name. I represent my parents in my own way, by me saying I represent my parents in my own way. Any type of problem that you want to have when it comes to even one of my parents, I'm gonna address that. Other than that, I don't care nothing about this shit. I'm dream chasing. Mm-hmm. That's what it is with me. You wanna say something, bro? You gonna like the tape when it drop though,
Absolutely, man. Shit, my son's birthday the 4th, so shit, y'all.
Oh yeah, copper gonna hear
y'all right on. I'm definitely gonna copper. We gonna be listening to it on his birthday.
Yeah, Capricorn, he loyal.
I don't like the hate and the confusion, because you can say what you want to say about me, but leave my son out of it. You know what I'm saying? If anybody feel any type of way, you know, we're not trying to, and I tell you this all the time, we're not trying to use his father's name for nothing. That's his father. You know, he used the cover, he got the name Silk, it is what it is. You know, he just, you know, put in, you know, see about whatever, you know, but everybody has a problem, you know, and I hope they really look at this video. He's not the problem. And whatever feelings y'all have, or whatever feelings they have about the situation with him and his father, please let it be. He's standing like everybody else is standing. He's been standing for many years. And I'm just sick of it. I just want my son, you know, to just be out here doing what he's doing. It's not about who gets the priority of using the name, the Wayne Perry name. It's not about that. We've never stood up like, oh, we the best, we using the name, this, that, and other. This one ain't the son, that one ain't the son. Everybody knows by now who is who. Who is who and what is what. So there's no, you know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be no confusion. And I try to stay calm as I can, because I still represent him as his mother. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody trying to stand on the gossiping and all that bullshit, man. Like, please. And I'm going to say too, I've got a lot of inboxes and calls when people say, we wanna work with him. We want to work with your son. We want to work with Silk. But it's so much hate that, you know, it backs us off. If anyone out here, you know, wants to work with Silk, Silk is his own man. You want to work with him, you should not allow another person or people to stand in your way of getting him, you know, off the ground, getting you some bread, getting y'all some money, doing whatever you're doing, getting his music out and promoting him. So I don't agree with it. No, we're not here for that.
That sounds like some blackball shit going on.
Exactly. And they, I feel as though he doesn't like to talk about it because, as I explained to you and a lot of people, he's not really talkable in those situations, but his mother is.
That's still out to you. Word up, though. Shit. Fuck the boys.
Yeah. So I mean, we ain't, like I said, it's no competition going on. It's his time now. He's shining.
That's what's up.
Let it be what it's gonna be. We're not arguing over no name or who is who and what is what. Nigga got his own name. Glock here. Glock here. Nigga got his own name. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It is what it is. If you don't like it, then hey, you can go ahead and kiss the derriere. Do whatever you want to do. But this is his platform. This is him. Yeah. And he is his own man. He's not trying to, live his father's, live with his father. What they said his father did or none of that. He's his own man. And that's one thing that I really respect about my son. And he's not the type to try to throw niggas under the bus and, drag their name through the mud, but they do it to him. But I tell him that's how you gonna get the respect as a man. You don't have to do the same thing they doing to you because you're gonna always stand out and you're gonna be the best.
That's what's up. Shit, I'm a spirit of wrath. You play with my name, you're gonna have to talk to me about it one way or the next. You know what I'm saying? I'm that type of nigga, like shit. We're gonna have a conversation one way or the next, shit. But yeah, I understand that. And I respect y'all. I appreciate y'all for allowing me to be the first platform to get the interview because I know a lot of motherfuckers been hitting y'all up for it, and I expect a lot of motherfuckers about to be hitting you up asking you DJ Vlad questions and shit. I like the way you handle yourself on the interview. I love the music, you know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
I like the way y'all moving, you know what I mean? Shit, yo. Only thing I can say is be safe out there, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a cold game and shit, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But shit, on the other hand of that, you was talking about the music and the hate back in the shit, man. Send that check. That nigga still can record from where he at. I record from where I'm at a verse, you feel me? Yeah. Now when you come to a motherfucking video or some other shit like that, then you know what I'm saying, you gotta worry about safety or whatever the fuck ever and who you dealing with if it's trust issues, you feel me?
Right.
But I know y'all got that shit under control, man. I look forward to hearing more music from you and seeing you go up, homie. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, I'm with you. I appreciate it.
And I'm here anytime you need me, homie. Whatever you need from me, man. Shit, we're gonna try to turn up with the music or whatnot. I'm gonna see what I could do on the channel, man, because that shit difficult over here. We'll talk about it in the background, though. We ain't gonna get in on it. Miss Gilmore, you be tripping on Instagram. I just wanted to say that real quick.
Look, you got my damn goss on it. You got my goss on it and die laughing.
Look, you go nuts though. You know what I'm saying?
I just because I keep it real and copacetic. Like my whole thing with the whole situation is right. We wasn't on trying to this how I feel, and they feel the same way. But I'm more vocal than they are. And when I'm talking about them, I'm talking about Silk and Glock. So my thing is, when you put people in certain positions and you do things to people and then you don't like the reaction you get back. So just stay out our lane. You understand what I'm saying? We're not here to try to take over nothing that belongs to us, literally. Mm-hmm. If we can't get along, you stay on your end, we're going to stay on our end. But the conversations and the disrespect and the back and forth shit, I'm not going to do that, not for mine.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, this is his interview. I don't want to go into all of that, but for the basic part, you know, there's a lot of hate.
Well, you know, you can always come back and discuss that hate with me.
Yeah, it becomes like they, you know, it's a dividing situation. Who is whose sons and who we're not on that over here. We're not on that over here. That's already established. Let it go. Roll on. We trying to, you know, so everybody trying to do something. Roll on, let it go. You understand what I'm saying? And these are my hearts. So I ain't got no problem standing up for both of them. Because I can take that heat and I can give it. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what the Instagram stuff is. And people, you know, they get real screwed up in the head about what Instagram is really about. They see you on Instagram and this, that, and the other. Come on, man. We live a real life over here. A lot of people putting on Instagram, that's pretending shit. Ain't nothing pretending over here. If we ain't got it, we ain't got it. If we got it, we got it. Simple as that. And it's nothing you can do to take it away from us at all. This is not bargain wheel. We're not sliding dice across the floor. Who gets the name? Who wears the name? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whoever wearing it. If you can do what you do, you do what you do. He gonna do what he gonna do. As simple as that. Ain't no money going around here that's gonna pass him at all. So, you know, they stand on, you know, I'm a little outfield. I don't care. I just tell you how I feel. But these two here, they stand on their little man time, their little business. So a lot of the salt throwing, they ain't with that. You know what I'm saying? They gonna mellow it out. But if you bring the noise, then you want to be heard, and you will be heard. Simple as that. But all that backstabbing, you know, I had to learn from them. You can't go. It's not always necessary to go back and forth. You let a nigga go ahead and think what he want to. Let him ride. Let him ride. You can think what you want and let him ride until that day comes. So that's what basically the Instagram stuff is. People wants to, like I'm gonna say, like I heard somebody else say, play him 50. You can't play the real one 50 because you overplaying your hand. Just sit back and relax. Everybody got their day. Just sit back and relax. So that's how I feel. You try to play mine's 50 for no reason. He is who he is. It's plain. I tell you all the time, we not living off the name. And he just said that to you. It ain't about the name. It is who he is. So all the jealous in people's hearts, they need to deal with that because we ain't paying them no attention. They got more to deal with than we do. It's daylight over here. It's nighttime where they live. Let them floss themselves. You're not gonna stop this wheel from rolling.
To be honest with you, when they say like couple little shit I was saying, motherfuckers sent to me, I don't went on the pages and said take shit down and certain shit. But fuck, I'm gonna keep saying something for ain't nobody else who close connected to them saying something.
Shit, man. Some of the shit, if I've seen a lot of shit, and some of the shit was being said about my pops, dog. I'll be on niggas. I ain't gonna front like I'll be flying all over the world looking for a nigga, but like I said, nigga gonna have to have that conversation one day, sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? A couple niggas gotta have that conversation and shit, cause it's like that. You know what I mean? But still,
then it becomes,
I respect where you coming from with it.
It's me. I don't want them to get in. They gonna stand their ground, believe that. But they not gonna be so vocal like I'm saying. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, when you got people who feel as though that he shouldn't say nothing, this, that, and the other, because they feel as though they want to take the leeway and stand out if they man enough to say, but they really ain't man enough to say nothing.
Sorry.
They say shit behind the scenes. Now you gotta show your face and talk. You want to be heard,
especially if they talk about you.
If you got to show your face and talk. If you want to represent somebody, then represent them the right way. And then as soon as he gets up there and he represent, then everybody got all this shit to say. But you didn't do nothing. You didn't try to stop the situation. You didn't try to represent. So either you gonna be real or you gonna be fake. So I see it as them being fake. So I tell them, y'all separate yourself. You don't need that shit because that shit weighs you down.
Yeah, and we winning.
They winning.
We
so
winning. We don't got time for that shit.
They winning. So what is it to go back and forth with them about? Ain't nobody going back and forth with them. If you don't like who he is, then that's on you. You deal with that shit because we're not dealing with it no more. He's been dealing with it all his life since he was a baby. It's over. It's over. Now he shows his face. He is who he is. You deal with it. He wasn't trying to cut nobody's throat. You ain't the son. That ain't the son. But they did it to him. And me being his mother, I ain't going for that shit. I'm going to speak up and stand up for mine. And he know that. So, he go ahead, let them yell. He who he say he is. Go ahead, this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? Because they not on that shit. They on men time. They not on bitch time. They on men time. Don't know niggas got time for that. And I always tell them it's going to be a joke to everybody, but this will not be, I don't even want to speak them dudes now. Them two sons. Nah, we ain't going like that.
I know where you coming from.
Yeah, we ain't going like that. It is what it is. Either you want to accept it or you don't. Simple as that. You want to play the field, then join the crowd. If you don't want to get down, then lay your ass down somewhere else because you ain't laying over here. And that's how we rolling. You see how calm he is? He so calm. They be worrying me sometimes. I got to ask them, listen, what the fuck is going on? Anybody got something want to talk about?
I can dig it.
So that's the nature of that.
All right, y'all. Well, I appreciate y'all time.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, my platform is open whenever, for whatever y'all need me for, man. I appreciate y'all allowing me to be the first platform to do this. Salute.
Yeah. Okay.
I appreciate you,
Let's see, Silk AFNF. All family, no friends. I like that brand, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
You know when the shirts, when the hoodies and shit drop, man, I'm gonna get me a couple.
Okay.
Salute.
Salute. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because at the end of the day,
Right.
What if I died tonight? Lord, what if I died tonight? Nigga, fuck my life, for real, nigga. Fuck family and fuck frenemies. And death, the only people I respect to be my enemies. At least they ain't pretend to me and hide their hand. Niggas will stab you in your back and still say they're your friend, just to try to play you again. What you think a nigga stupid? For 30 pieces of silver, these niggas turning to Judas. Got me loading 30 pieces to shoot it. He acting clueless, he must have been sniffing cocoa. He think a nigga foolish. And bitch, if we was cool, you could've asked me for it. Instead you set me up to take it, tried to blast me for it. That's why my heart cold, nothing goes past me, know it. And fuck love, I don't know him, so don't ask me to show it. Bitch, I ain't sympathetic, ho, ain't no sympathy, I'm forever wild. Babies and old ladies, if not for them, I'd never smile. I've been out the way, cause my spirit is dark and feeling foul. You don't know me, then don't approach me. What if I die tonight? Ain't nobody gon' shed a tear for me. Won't be nobody to pull